Hi, Adam Thomas from balancingtouch.ca and welcome. Today we are going to be exploring the Reflexology Landmarks. I know everybody who's a reflexologist, they learn them and maybe you kind of just throw them aside and move on, but they are incredibly important to get right as far as I believe. Because once you learn your landmarks, everything else falls into place. So I want to share with you a video that I made a while back where I have my foot on one side and my body on the other, and it's really neat because the reflexology landmarks line up with the big bony structures of our body. So let's go take a look at how it lines up on the feet. So the first landmark we need to look at is where the shoulders line up. So that's easy. All you do is you pull back the toes and you'll see a natural occurring shoulder that goes all the way to the pinky side. So basically what we're working is from the medial side, from the middle of the body, out laterally to the outside. Okay? So there we go. So we have the shoulder line coming down here and then to the end. Then we have the shoulder, right? And we come around the shoulder, so you'll feel that little pinky joint, and then you'll come down a little bit further. And so what we have now is we have the diaphragm. So my sternum is right here, and the diaphragm wraps in and around, right? And it's shaped kind of like that, right? So we have a little bit of a curve to it. So you can find this easily on the feet by pulling back the toes with the big toe, and you'll find a natural occurring diaphragm shape, right? And so that's where the diaphragm lines up on the feet. So we have shoulder line is number one landmark. Number two is the diaphragm. Then we come down a little bit further and we're going to feel our rib cages, the bottom of our rib. And this is known as the waistline. Okay, so on the feet, you're going to come down, and same thing on, if you're on the lateral side, coming down the side, you're going to feel the end of a big joint. And this is known as the waistline. Okay, so you have that bone, and there we go, the waistline right there. Then you're going to feel some fleshy parts on the foot as well as the body. And then you're going to feel the top of the hips. Okay? So I feel my hip bone right there. And so you'll feel, you can come up and around the calcaneus and you'll feel that there. And that is the heel, which is related to the hip area. That's how it all lines up. We have the shoulder line coming across, we have the diaphragm line, then we have the waistline, and then we have the hip line. So by knowing these and accurately finding them on the foot that you're working on, you'll place the anatomy in the right areas. So again, I can't stress how much I feel the reflexology landmarks are incredibly important. Because yeah, once you know where they are and how they line up and how they even feel on somebody's foot, you are really customizing your reflexology session to fit that person that you're working with, right? And that is incredibly important, especially to me, because I really believe that everybody is so individual and we're all different, right? We all have kind of the same stuff going on, but at the same time, the placement and how we interact with, you know, our body and our daily stresses and everything like that, how we all deal with something, even though it's the same topic, is completely different. We all have our own perspectives and that sort of thing, and that shows up in the feet, right? As reflexologists, we know that how we sort of travel through life, it reflects in our feet, and so our feet will change as we move through life as well. So knowing exactly where the landmarks fit and how the anatomy fits inside of those landmarks, right, you're going to be really successful as a reflexologist. So anyway, again, I just wanted to share that with you because I think it's so important that we all kind of, you know, I'm making this video for myself, I guess, but going back to the basics again of reflexology, because there's some really great stuff there. And yeah, I know it's really exciting to learn, you know, get on and learn all the points and, you know, get more into, you know, maybe the emotions behind and things like that. But really, foundation of learning how everything lines up on the feet is so important. Have I said important enough in this video? Anyway, one more time, so important. Thanks for watching. This is Adam Thomas from Balancing Touch, and if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing, and if you hit that little bell button, you'll be notified when I get a new video out there. So anyway, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.